We are seeing in the night sky may be the death of a star, a long past event, the light of which is only just now reaching us. Not even the stars are eternal.
Stars live and die.
It's a living entity.
As far as I'm concerned, the stars are life in the universe. The star is born out of dust and gas, it lives and it dies.
What is a galaxy?
A galaxy is a family of stars.
That's how you would describe it.
Yes, 100 billion stars moving together under the mutual gravity in a giant spiral pattern like Andromeda.
Now, our galaxy is the Milky Way.
That's right.
So what was at the beginning then?
It was like a cosmic egg. The universe began with this big bang of hydrogen and helium, in which all the energy and ultimately all the matter of the universe was concentrated. By finding that the more distant objects moved faster and faster away from us, we deduced that it was not just a simple motion, but that space itself was expanding. The sun gave birth to the planets, we think, in a much more peaceful way, at a very low temperature, in fact, against this enormous temperature measurable only in the billions and billions of degrees at the beginning of time.
What was the Earth like originally?
Well, we sort of think it was like these pockmarked planets that we see from space now, covered with debris formed by the gradual accumulation of impacting small asteroid-type bodies, hunks of rock hurtling in.
The early history of our planet and the origins of life on it remain shrouded in mystery. Scientists can only speculate on the convulsions which led to the formation of cells capable of reproducing themselves. In one of my favorite poems, Langdon Smith says it best. When you were a tadpole and I was a fish in the Paleozoic time, and side by side on the ebbing tide, we sprawled through the ooze and slime. The eons came, and the eons fled, and the sleep that wrapped us fast was riven away in a newer day, and the night of death was past. Thus, life by life, and love by love, we passed through the cycles strange, and breath by breath, and death by death, we followed the chain of change.
With space exploration, we've looked through our own solar system, a rough dozen planets and 20 satellites or thereabouts. They're all miserable places. You know, we wouldn't live there.
Yeah.
We seem to be in a very strangely fortunate world.
What you're looking for most specifically is that other stars like our sun probably have planets around them. Is that right?
I was interested mostly, since there is a great interest in other intelligences and other worlds, and first finding if there was one other world in which anything could live.
How many galaxies are there? Do we know?
Well, we really don't know. That's one of the main goals of the study of cosmology in the expanding universe. But the guess is that there are somewhere between hundreds of millions and some billions of galaxies. And each one has a population of 100 billion stars like our sun. There's no end to it. The real problem...
Is there no end to it?
We don't know. That's...
Oh, really?
We don't know. Science is built...
Science cannot tell you that.
Not yet. We look at these things, we look at more and more distant ones, we strain our equipment and our mind. It's the process that we're trying to find out.
Yeah.
Because there's no point in giving an answer in advance. Doors beyond doors, I wish we could see through.
Yeah.
It's going to take very special means. It's going to take different kinds of telescopes. For example, work in the infrared, where you detect the heat radiation of a planet relatively more easily than its reflected light.
We also send messages into space, abstract attempts to explain who we are. Since life as we